Good morning, Junior K. It's Mrs. Kaleo. Hope you had a great weekend. We are going to start our unit on pirates now. First, I want to talk about what is a pirate. And a pirate is actually a robber who travels the seas, and they can target ships in the ocean or in the bay, or they can go into smaller towns along the coast and steal from people there too. Why would people want to become robbers or become a pirate? Well, originally people thought that it would be really adventurous and an exciting life. So that's one of the reasons they decided to be a pirate. Then they thought that they could find precious treasures and steal lots of gems and gold and everything. Or some people thought it would be an easy life living on a ship. But sometimes people just had to become a pirate because they had to survive and find ways to live. So, some of the first pirates were back in the ancient times in Greece that sailed around the Greek islands. And then more popular pirates were the Vikings during the Middle Ages. But most of the pirates were active about 300 years ago, and there were thousands and thousands of pirates in the Caribbean. That's the waters down near Jamaica and the British Virgin Islands and U.S. Virgin Islands. So there were a lot of pirates down there. And about 300 years ago when they were all sailing down there, that was called the Golden Age of Piracy. So that's just a little bit of facts about pirates. Each day we are going to have a pirate word of the day. And today our first word is buccaneer, which actually means pirate. So hello, buccaneers. Everyone say that, buccaneer. Now I'm going to read you a paper. I'm going to send this to everybody, and you're going to listen and see if you can remember and answer the questions. Who, what, where, and the story is Captain Longbeard lost his hat. He took out his sword and said, "I want my hat back." He found his hat on the pirate ship. So with this paper, once you get it, you're going to color the picture, and then you're going to cut out the question or the answers at the bottom. And you're going to decide what the answers are to these three questions. Who lost his hat? What did he take out? And where did he find his hat? Now I'm going to read you a story. It's called How I Became a Pirate by Melinda Long and David Shannon. Pirates have green teeth when they have any teeth at all. I know about pirates because one day, when I was at the beach building a sandcastle and minding my own business, a pirate ship sailed into view. I knew what it was because its flag had a skull and crossbones on it, and because I could hear the pirates singing, "Hey ho, blow the man down." They were a little off key, just like Mrs. Kaleo. I tried to tell Dad, but he was busy setting up the beach umbrella. I tried to tell Mom, but she was busy slathering my baby sister with sunblock. So I went back to my sandcastle, but I kept an eye on the pirates. By then, they were rowing to shore. When they landed, the head pirate climbed out of the boat and yelled, "Ahoy there, matey! Be this the Spanish Main?" "No," I said. "This is North Beach." "Shiver me timbers," the pirate said. "We must have taken a wrong turn at Bora Bora." That's pretty far away. He walked around my sandcastle. He looked at the moat, then yelled back to his crew. "He's a digger. He's a good one to boot." "A good one to boot," they all repeated. "What's your name, matey?" the head pirate asked. "Jeremy Jacob, sir," I told him. "Well, Jeremy Jacob," he said, "you're looking at Braidbeard and his crew. We've been needing a digger like yourself. We've a chest of treasure to bury." "Oh, my word." "Aye, treasure," the others shouted. "You're coming with us," Braidbeard told me. I didn't think Mom and Dad would mind, as long as I got back in time for soccer practice the next day. They decided to take him. That's how I became a pirate. As soon as we were on board, Braidbeard showed me the chest of gold and jewels. "Got to find a safe place for this here treasure. It's high time we were off," he announced. "We're off," we all shouted, and then we set sail. There was plenty to do on board. The pirates taught me to sing sea chanties, the louder the better, and to say real pirate stuff like landlubber and scurvy dog. By dinner time, I could speak pirate perfectly. I also learned pirate manners. Braidbeard pounded his fist on the table and yelled, "Down the hatch, me laddies!" "Down the hatch," we all shouted. Braidbeard gulped his food and said, "Hand over the meat." "The meat," we all roared. Nobody told us to finish our spinach, because there wasn't any, or to chew up our carrots. They weren't allowed on board. We talked with our mouths full, and nobody said please or thank you. I don't think pirates have very good manners. After dinner, I tried to teach the pirates to play soccer. Braidbeard kicked the ball and yelled, "Arg, soccer! Arg, soccer!" The crew yelled. Then everybody dove for the ball at once, and it rolled right off the deck. "After it, me hearties," Braidbeard commanded. "After it," we all whispered. We fought over who would get the ball, but it didn't matter anyway, because a shark came along and swallowed it in one gulp. So much for soccer. By now, it was past my bedtime, but nobody tells pirates to go to bed, to take a bath, or to brush their teeth. Maybe that's why their teeth are green. Pirates sleep with one eye open, just in case, and they don't change into pajamas, unless they want to. Pirates don't do anything they don't want to, except for maybe swabbing the deck. I wanted to be a pirate forever. But then I found out what else they don't do. When I couldn't stay awake any longer, I asked Braidbeard to tuck me in and read me a story. "Tuck you in?" he bellowed. "Pirates don't tuck." "No tucking," the crew cried. And the only thing they had to read was a map. "Don't you have any books?" I asked. Braidbeard looked confused. "Books?" I didn't even bother to ask him for a good night kiss. Aw. It really wasn't easy to fall asleep without a story, but I was finally dozing off when a storm broke. Thunder boomed and lightning flashed. I tried to hide under the covers as waves slammed me up against the ship, but I kept falling out of my hammock. I couldn't find anyone in the cabin. They were all on deck. "Lower the sails," Braidbeard shouted. "Batten down the hatches." Everybody ran around yelling and lowering and battening. Nobody had time to sit close and tell me it would all be over soon. Nobody even noticed me. I decided that I didn't want to be a pirate after all. Just then, flash, crash, crack, lightning hit the mast and split right down the middle. "What do we do now?" yelled one of the pirates. "We'll have to turn back," called another. "But the treasure," hollered Braidbeard. "Where will we bury the treasure?" I stepped forward. "Maybe I can," I shouted over the wind. "I think I know the perfect digging spot." I wonder where. When the storm was over, we rowed back to the shore and buried the chest. We drew a map so we could find the treasure again, but I don't think I'll need it. Look, Jeremy Jacobs' backyard. After that, the pirates repaired the ship and got ready to set sail. Before they left, Braidbeard handed me a flag and said, "You make a fine pirate, Jeremy Jacob. Guard that treasure well. We'll be back to get it soon enough." "Soon enough," the crew repeated. "And if you ever need us," Braidbeard added, "just run the Jolly Roger up yonder pole." "Up yonder pole," the crew said. And maybe I will, but not today. I have soccer practice. And look at the name of his team, the Pirates. All right, hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.